All right, folks, welcome back to round number 2. I'm your host, littlerugaard, and joining me again is once again Jukebox Hero. I can't. Every time I see it, instantly my brain is thinking Jukebox Hero. I can't. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I get that song in my head sometimes when I'm playing too.
But with that said, we have NoMercy versus last round's winner Azazel, and we going on to the Dead Dog Saloon. Arguably, I'm really glad the community voted as this again as one of the higher map pools for what we're seeing during the anniversary event, because I love Dead Dog Saloon.
Dead Dog is my favorite map.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind getting another map in this area again. It's weird because like we don't get many like I think what was it? Temple of Purgation was the last one that got like put into a previous map set of Mother's Dwelling. So
I hope that's not right. That is, like, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, wow. Red Forest, you had Mother's Dwelling, Red Forest, but Temple of Purgation is also in that same realm. So yeah. I wonder if we'll ever see that again, because yeah, the new Garden of Joy is also the same way. So
yeah, I hope so. I would love to see more Garden of Joy maps too, like whatever that one is. That map looks beautiful. They did a really good job on that map design. But we are in game now with the Oni.
we're just off in La La Land over here.
Oh yeah, talking about the good maps of this game.
Yeah. Speaking of good maps, RPD is going to be getting a new Resident Evil 2 look over too, which is I'm excited for.
That's exciting. I'm curious to see if they do anything with that. A totem already breaking and.
Oh, there's 2 totems.
No survivors found yet, but there are 2 totems. So we'll have to see what these totems are. Our Oni trying to find this first chase, getting that first hit so key, especially when we look over at the add-ons here. They have duration and then the splintered hull, which allows them to get blood faster after their first hit. So
both totems
and there goes
down.
The second totem.
As we know, Ruin Undying is out of the game. Pretty brutal first start. Again, like the totem spawns I will say out for this map are pretty. I think they're pretty well known. Not too easy to.
Yeah. There's only like a couple that like actually teams up anymore. They know most of them by now.
Also, yeah. Every time I see Splintered Hull, I gush for this add-on. It's such a good add-on. Oh man. Setting up all these different gens. There's 3 different gens that are ready to pop. It looks like. Okay, this one not so much. This one actually has a lot of regression, surprisingly.
They should get 2 gens here for no hook, which would be a really good start for survivors.
True. I think they might be able to cut off Ace here before they can get to something. I don't know. That's a bit of distance. So they make this pallet.
Yeah, they can choose to bloodlust this pallet and get this hit, but they'll lose gens in the process. So if they can get a mind game here, that would probably be best. But this Ace playing the pallet really well.
Really safely.
We'll see if there's a bit of a hit here, and we do get the hit through the pallets.
He does take that hit, and so Splintered Hull coming in absolutely clutch here. Look at all that delicious blood. Another gen going. 2 gens down, like you said, but this power is almost on its way. The question is, can the Oni snowball this?
Yeah, you know, we had the potential for an M1 down here, but I think it's best to pop power and go for someone else. 3 gens popping for no hooks. But with Oni and power, this could be a potential for a snowball. These survivors really need to spread out and make sure they don't get multiple people slugged.
True, or in this case, it looks like they're just gonna hide.
Yeah, I mean, that's the absolute best thing would be hiding out power. If this power is hidden out completely from these survivors, I don't know how the Oni is going to recover.
That's a good point. Going back to where they remember the Ace being, but seeing nothing. Yeah, we might not be seeing anything from this after all. These survivors have just gone to full stealth mode here. Oh, we do find Ace. Oh, they're balance landing, right? No? Beautiful flick around the corner, though. Well done on the mind game.
Hitting over the pallet there and getting this hook is what they needed, but their entire power was used in that process. And they have no other injuries.
And since the blood does not accumulate while you're in power, well, they do get a basement hook. I don't know. How many blood orbs do you get off of a hook with Splintered Hull?
With Splintered Hull, it's like 3 or 4, I think. Oh, he doesn't seem to be picking them up, though. You just need to get a hit now. There's down to 1 gen now. So they were stealthing that power, but as soon as Ace entered Chase, they probably doubled that gen over there and got it done. That is really good on them. So this Oni should kind of have a feeling of where all the survivors are.
True, and Nia here going to get the pallets done, not going to allow a hit. They do get the rescue on the Ace. Not deciding to go back to the basement. Oh, and I think that was a live play, but it's going to allow him a hit. There is enough blood over here. They might be able to get a second power, potentially.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't even know about all this blood over here. They should get power pretty soon. pathing is a little weird here, but I mean,
vault, though.
they get a lot of blood off of it because of the vault. That
Yeah.
was really good on the Oni here. Getting power now, and we'll see how they decide to use their power. If they want to pop it immediately and risk the stealthing again, it looks like that's what they're gonna do. Nope, they're committing to the Nia.
Beautiful hit. Good mind game there from the Oni. And yeah, you get like what? Oh, quick, just a quick hook here, just saving the blood orbs. Okay, so you get I think 12 blood orbs with Splintered Hull if you vault, and I think they're just gonna get their power right back here. Oh, it's
Very
close.
close
There you
to
go.
it.
Oh, one off.
There should be isn't there one on the hook? Oh no. So
Yeah,
close.
there's one back
99
there.
on their power, yeah. Could be, yeah, he's gonna check basement because of the unhook that happened over here, and there they are.
Yeah, there was one back there though, so that wasn't completely necessary. Wait, what's the blood doing up here? I didn't remember there being blood up here.
Yeah.
Oh, that might be Ace. That might be Ace running out.
Potentially, yeah, that's probably what it is. All right, patrolling the gens now with power. You know,
There's one
with there
upstairs,
being one
though.
gen left, yeah, this is going to be a really hard patrol. They've got 2 gens on a
not
higher
worked on.
elevation. No gen progress, though, really. Just a little bit on that one. Can go back to the hook here, and, I mean, if they catch the unhook here, this could be quite the comeback for this Oni.
You stay here, right? You let this go. You force the second
You
stage.
force the second. Yeah, even if they triple one of the gens, they won't get it, and you can go over with powers, so... Leaving a little early, we'll see if someone was stealthing there for the unhook, although it looks like that's probably just going to be the second stage.
Yeah, second stage indeed. However, they will be out of a power completely here. Where are the survivors? We didn't see them anywhere.
Yeah, if I'm the survivors right now, I'm doubling that gen all the way at the bottom of the map there, and just trying to get
the one on the high ground. I mean, you could have that 50% already if you're on it now. If you've been on it since the camp started.
Absolutely.
Like, we could be entering endgame here shortly, and this Oni might not be aware of that because of the lack of progress the gen had earlier.
Ooh, there were 2 over here. Not the gen I wasn't expecting, though.
Yeah, but you know this one, without any regression for the Oni at the moment.
Oh, good one.
Not being able to slow it down, getting the unhook there before the death, and trying to get this hit. That's going to be really important. But this Ace doing an amazing job of denying hit, taking distance, pre-throwing the shock pallet, blinding with the flashlight. This Oni is
Definitely sweating right now.
Just a little bit. A lot of blood here still to be used, but not quite enough for a power. Oh, they did the mind game. They get the hits.
Really, really good mind game there.
And that's
At
a
the
power.
shack. And that's
Huh?
power? Almost?
One
Yeah,
orb.
there it is. One orb.
One up
Go to that gen.
ball.
Yeah, we'll see whether he commits or goes to the gen. We are now entering endgame. No Way Out does proc 2 stacks, so that'll be... I'm forgetting the exact time, but avoiding the mind game Ace, playing very, very well on this palette. With the dead hard, too.
Oh, that's annoying. I hate to see it every time. I'm just like, oh, they had it. They had it.
Such a struggle.
Indeed. Yeah, come
Checking
over
these
here.
doors, but again, popping power before knowing where survivors are, this is another potential for just waiting it out.
True, you gotta wait out No Way Out anyway. Might as well stealth out the rest. Looks like they're going back for the Ace, probably, knowing they don't have Dead Hard up anymore.
Yeah, it looks like it's just going to be taking the Ace, and
good
the
attempt.
other one's taking the 3 out, but he has to down the Ace for that to happen. And with Shaq being right here, you know, hatch plays are added potential here. Leaving and checking the door, but I don't know if they make it in time.
Oh,
They
they're not
weren't
at
on
the
this door. They're gonna get the other door open. They need to get it down here, whether it's the Ace or them. If these 3 survivors leave out the gate right now, the Ace can get the hatch.
They're
but
not working on
no
it.
progress on that door either.
I
They're
think
playing
they're
this
waiting
very
out the
slow.
power entirely.
I think that's a smart play to do. The Ace is the only one showing himself, so
Oh, man.
man, this Ace doing an excellent job of just
Oh.
denying this down.
Yeah,
Trying to
absolutely
get his
brutal
attention
job.
with the flashlight too. Yeah.
Mhm. Saying, I am here, chase me, I'm the one you want, and this is not going to be enough blood for a power. Unless Ace does a lot of vaulting. If Ace does like some insane vaulting, then sure.
Yeah, you have to be careful not to let him get his dead hard back though.
True. I think he might already have it back, honestly. I don't think Ace has been running a bunch. Maybe he has, I don't know.
Yeah, he's probably close to it at the very least. Looks like they're gonna start moving for Shaq. I don't think he's gonna get the hatch though. Just forcing the pick and taking the 3 out most likely here.
Yeah, probably. Really well done on the Ace's part. Just good looping,
Yeah.
good strong looping. Yeah, there's the 3 out.
Very good endgame from our survivors. And what about the 5 stages?
Yep, it'll be 5 stages with 2 fresh outs.
Wow, that is not the result you want to see if you're playing as the Oni right now. But as we saw last game, the tides can shift quite quickly on Survivor side, so we'll see what Azazel is able to do.
The one thing I'm surprised is they knew where Hatch was going to spawn. I'm just surprised Survivors didn't take their out earlier and Ace would have run out and got the Hatch. It might have been insult to injury, but they know they didn't need it.
I'm surprised too. I mean, that could have been 3 stages if they had pulled that off, which would have been a very doable win condition on the killer side.
Yeah, that'd been crushing.
So, yeah, but with 6 stages on win condition, I mean, all you really need to do is just camp and you win. So
true.
We'll see what killer
Also,
gets chosen here. And
look at this build over here. Inner healing for the people, dead hard streetwise.
on the flashlight, kind of interesting to see the streetwise on the flashlight against an Oni.
Yeah, I kind of dig it.
Yeah, it's kind of fire.
Yeah, I dig it. I dig it a lot. But with that said, that is the end of trial number 1. Going into trial number 2 as we get round number 2 wrapped up. It is okay. We're still updating the score. I'm sorry. Because what that is 6 plus 5. That should be 11 for the killer, correct? 11 for the killer and 15 for the survivors, or something like that.
Well, survivors. 17 for the survivors.
Yeah, I think it should be 17 to 11, or currently 17 to 10. Regardless, NoMercy coming out with the W in that trial, but we'll get trial number 2 underway very shortly. And again, we're going to take an ad break here as we get this set up. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for sitting through the ads, the subs, the bits, just hanging out with us as we get these qualifiers done and get into season number 4. Everything you do here helps support us on the back end, and we do appreciate you. So we'll be right back, y'all. All right, everybody, welcome back. We're getting into the last bit of round number 2, Azazel versus NoMercy. And we'll have to see how this ends up coming out. Again, both we've seen from the Survivor Squad, NoMercy Survivor Squad just now, very, very strong, but Azazel Squad from last round, also very strong. I'm curious to see how they'll pull this one out here. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, I mean, as we were discussing during break, all the Survivor squads have been very good today, and I'm very excited to see how they'll bring this back. It looks like we're seeing a mirror with the Oni.
Interesting.
I was hoping for like an artist or a huntress, but you know, it makes sense. Oni is just a killer that teams are familiar with and good with, so we'll see if they're able to get the win condition here. It's not the hardest one to get, so we'll see how these survivors play this out, but do you see a totem there and some scratch marks? Survivor vanishing.
They went upstairs. I don't know if they saw that or not. I saw them walking around upstairs. I'm surprised they didn't follow them. I mean, to be fair, I don't know if you want to take chase at main building right off the bat either. That is...
Yeah, probably not.
And honestly, that might be why we didn't see Huntress either, is that, again, as a Trickster main, I feel with Huntress here, Huntress has a lot of loops here that she just cannot deal with. Like, over here on this side, and main building is just rough.
Yeah. Huntress is very 50-50 on this map.
And there goes that totem, but they know where they are. This is going to be an easy first hit at the loss of a totem. Do you think it's worth it? Losing a totem for a first hit this early?
I do not think it was worth it at all. The thing about, you know, a totem like Ruin especially is like, the only time it affects you is when your gens are interrupted, and with Oni being an M1 killer, with no movement without his power, just deny the hit for as long as you can, and the Ruin won't affect you too badly. You don't really need to go for the Ruin until he gets power.
That's a fair point. Also worth noting, no splintered hull, but they do get their power regardless, and they're leaving loop entirely in search of survivors. 30 seconds left on the corrupt intervention. Nobody at Gallows. Progress here. Did they see that head pop? I don't think they saw it.
Oh no.
I think I saw someone crouch back there. Somebody
Yeah,
back here possibly too.
We're seeing the same thing with this Oni that we saw from the last one, which is popping power and leaving the chase without finding another survivor, meaning that stealthing out power is very probable here.
True, unless the survivors get somewhat greedy, but I imagine, like you said, they're just going to be, you know, heads down until that power's gone.
Yeah, and on a map like Dead Dog, the stealthing is very powerful in this map.
Oh, I think they saw someone over here, though. They do,
There
they found
we go.
the David.
They found David
Sprint
with
burst!
sprint burst.
Oh, what a sprint burst, though.
Not much power left to go. Going for the pallet break, zoning him. He has one filler here, one mind game, and this is over.
No.
Not able to get it, and that's gonna be the whole power waited out.
So brutal. Well done. Without that sprint burst, they were going down, though, hands down. Well done from the David. Good mind game.
Yep, just
Drop
back to
that.
playing safe, denying power. The Claudette is still injured, so there are still blood orbs somewhere on the map to be collected.
True, they did start accumulating during, after the power is over. Wait, they're up top.
Yep.
There's not that much. It's like half. Well, if they get a hit on somebody.
A good hit here will give power, but you know, back to being an M1 killer can be kind of rough.
Well, I don't know what that was. I think they might have been misclicked.
Misclicked, yeah, I've been there.
David's a little bit out of no man's land, though. There's no pallet over here. They might be able to get to one, though. Yeah, they get to this pallet. This is not quite safe, though. Oh, they just pre-drop. Yep.
Yeah, this is a pretty wide loop, but if they chase this, it's going to be a 50-50. But just taking distance to the next loop, I agree with this. Getting mind game, though. Giving hit. in a couple of seconds, we'll see another power, and we'll see if this Oni decides to
Whoa!
delay it a little bit. 2 gens popping same time.
No deadlock.
Yeah.
I remember the days of deadlock. You would see so many gens pop simultaneously just to deny it.
Yeah, it was the best strategy to do.
True. Or 99 the gallows
Oh,
gen. Wait, did
bumping the survivor there in the bush.
Oh, I would never
And
have
they
done that.
noticed Firecracker in play.
Good job.
Zone survivor, you just have to go for the hit here, yep. Getting
no.
spun!
That's rough. Very rough. However, I think Steve is still in trouble here. Yeah, getting hit
Yeah.
around the side.
Getting that down.
You
First
slow.
down at 3 gens. I think you just take your hook here, honestly. You need to get some pressure going, and, you know, with them resetting everything, just take the hook, and...
There's blood at main building. They finished that jet up there. I don't think they used that blood to get their power.
And there is 2 people resetting, so there's... Well, I guess they were resetting during the power, though, but look at all this blood here. This should be enough for a power.
True. Well, I don't think they stuck around to get the rest of that blood.
But it's close.
I think there's a little bit left. I think they missed a couple orbs. I don't know.
If they go
but
for
they're
a quick
gonna stop the
unhook, which it looks like they are going for a quick unhook here, this is going to be another power.
Yeah, there's blood here, right? Isn't there blood
There
on
will
an
be in a
unhook?
second at least. Not on an unhook, but he will be dropping orbs in a second. So
True,
taking
true.
taking this unhook does have its trade-offs.
Wait, where's the blood? Wait, he's in deep wound. Okay, I thought deep wound might change
Yeah,
it.
it was just a bit delayed, I guess.
Yeah.
But he's playing the pallet
is he
now.
here for
You
the
know,
tunnel?
an M1 down would be pretty good, but dropping chase, deciding to go for other survivors. But again, we could potentially see more stealthing here. Depends on how
there's somebody
quickly
at
they
gallows.
reacted.
Yeah, someone at gallows dropped down just now. So unless they, no, they're right there, missing them, but they do see them nonetheless. And there is the ace. Oh my goodness.
Getting the quick down and near basement too. We'll have to see if this is the hook that the Oni wants to take, but you know, this is potentially a very, very solid mid game from the Oni.
True. 2 gens worked on right now. We got one to the left of the Oni here at basement, but also on gallows. Survivors might be popping a gen momentarily, I think. But
I feel
this
one
is a
gen,
3 gen,
yeah.
right? This is kind of a 3 gen for Oni.
Yeah, not the tightest one, but it's decent, especially in power. And we do see the pop goes the weasel there.
Excellent pop goes the weasel too, for sure. Yeah, you just wait for the unhook now. Oh, there's some blood. Uh-oh. Steve. Out in no man's land, they get their power. Wait, they're not gonna go for it either. They're just gonna... Okay. No, there's somebody going for the basement.
This could be very bad for the survivors, depending on if the Oni plays this correctly or not. Doesn't look like they went downstairs, though. The
What?
scratches stopped.
No way.
But this Oni knows exactly where Steve is. As you saw, the totem was cleansed. They know it's inner strength, but which locker is he in? In the other one!
No, the 50-50. Oh, so close. Good job.
What a good 180.
This Oni has good flicks. I think this guy's
Yeah.
gonna, no, he's gonna go to basement. Oh no. They body blocked? Okay.
I think you just go for the David here, though. I don't know
Sprint
about
burst.
that one. Yeah.
Oh, that was so well done. The sprint burst from David here has just been clutch every time.
Yeah, he's been holding it for the perfect amount of time. Looks like we're at the pal here.
Oh!
Ace gonna go down.
That was last second hit too, it felt like. I love how the
Yeah.
David just transformed into the ace.
Yeah, he's gone, and there he is, but he's a
Oh.
different survivor.
I did not realize this jet. They actually are close to breaking the 3 gen on this side, but Pop Goes the
Yeah,
Weasel is
but-
going to be resetting those.
And a hook even closer to the 3 gen here. I would argue this hook is probably stronger than even the basement hook for this setup.
True, for the purposes of these. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gallows gen, you can chase anybody off and it takes some time to reset. However, the previous gen they popped could be close as well. Survivors are not taking it easy, or taking it lightly either.
Yeah, they're really trying to push these gens, and especially with no one being injured, they are probably going to try to get this house gen done over here. But it doesn't sound like it has a lot of progress.
Yeah, that does not have as much progress as I was expecting there. Oni might be able to win this out for their team. It's pretty close.
Yeah, I mean, win condition is 6 stages, and if they secure this kill, that'll be 4, right?
Yeah, and how do you break a 3 gen? How do you break a 3 gen against Oni? You give him a hit, and you don't want to give him a hit to run to the other side.
Yeah, the only gens they can work on are Gallows and the house gen, but they need their balance landing on the Gallows, and I don't know if we've seen Ace's exhaustion or not, but he could potentially be their balance landing,
That's a good
which would
point.
be really bad.
It would be, and yeah, there they go, progressing to the last stage. David Honestly, the sprint burst being alive might be clutch for them too, because they're the only one that can get out of dodge.
Yeah, taking chase to the shack, but the Steve gets found here, and
Unless it's alive.
Yeah.
Nah, it doesn't
Getting
even
the
matter.
hit, giving Oni power in the 3-gen. If the Oni does
you
not
see
make
that?
any more mistakes, this could be. What was
There's
it
a survivor right as the Oni turned. There was a survivor running back into the last gen back there where the ace died.
Oh no.
And I think the Oni knows it too, taking just enough time to get the blood and get his power. I think it wasn't just David. Maybe David did come back here, but I thought there was another survivor too.
Yeah, and as we saw earlier, this Oni broke pretty much every pallet in the area. This is probably the last one here. With power around it, not quite able to get the hit. Pallet gets dropped, and that'll be the last pallet in this 3-gen area.
And
No
David's
more
in a bad spot.
Oh, and getting the hit.
Oh man, this might be lights out here.
Yeah.
Well, you don't get this hook back here, but yeah, there's a hook just as good.
They just popped the 4-gen, so all they have to worry about now is the 3-gen, but...
Wait, this is a fresh hook.
Yeah.
Is that... Wait, that ties, doesn't it?
This is... Yeah, this should be the tie right now, but, you know, fresh hook, I was going to say, that could be a deli.
Pop goes the Weasel, resetting that gen back to nothing. Holding out for the sprint burst. However, you're going into a no man's land. You better have DS.
Yeah, but even with DS, I mean...
Wait, what's this? I haven't seen this tile over here before.
The double locker on the edge of the map. I was going to say,
That's
don't
the
even
water
have
tower
to...
one.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, that's the water tower one that's over
Is
here,
that
though.
new, maybe? I'm not sure.
Well, yeah, I know with the with Dredge coming out, we got lockers everywhere. Tricksters and Huntresses rejoice, but yeah, no
I was gonna
way
say
out.
all you have to do here is just wait out the DS and you win. These survivors, there's literally nothing they can do.
True. Yeah, you got no way out. They got to wait it out. Honestly, survivors did really, really well. Just Oni had just a little bit more oomph this game.
Yeah, and with the 3-gen being held, he's trying to force this DS somehow. But if this Oni knows the timers match on the Broken and the DS, Broken falls out, and they know that they're both out. So with this hook, that will secure the win here for NoMercy.
But say Vigil, anybody a Vigil gamer?
And Vigil?
I want to see it at least once, just once, because like here's the thing. Players make mistakes in the heat of battle. It happens sometimes. It's rare, but it can happen. And if you brought Vigil in just the right heated circumstance, I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm just hopeful.
Yeah, I mean, true.
Oh man, celebratory power from the Oni here. Just really, really well done. Survivors did a good job. Oni able to clutch out just a couple extra hook states and will secure the victory for their team. Really well done.
Yeah, some solid qualifier matches so far.
Absolutely. Honestly, again, from my killer main perspective, just the survivors just make me like, just kind of, just, I don't know, like my stomach curls inside. I'm like, oh, they're so good. It's so good.
Yeah, I think all the teams we've seen so far played very well today.
Absolutely, just well done. So GGWP to Azazel, and congratulations to Mercy on the victory, and we'll be moving into round number 3 here. So stay tuned, everybody. In the meantime, Jukebox, thank you so much for joining me. Your insights are invaluable, and I feel like every time I cast, I just learn more from you somehow. Like you're just a wellspring of knowledge.
Thank you so much. It's great to hear.
Man, but anyway, next time you go live, will you be playing Dead by Daylight?
Most likely.
I'm also thinking about playing some other games as well, so that's something to look forward to for people. Yeah. So, but yeah, if you catch me on DVD, I will most likely either be scrimming or playing as the Plague, or in some cases both. So, I'm over on JukeboxDBD on Twitch.
All right, sweet action. Well, again, thank you so much for joining me today, and we'll be back in just a bit for round number 3. Stay tuned, everybody. You've been watching Champions of the Fog.